The banana wore pajamas with stripes from toe to head. He brushed his teeth with jelly, then bounced into his bed. He fluffed his little pillow and turned off all the lights, but something in the fruit bowl was giggling through the night. "Come dance," said the apple, "let's wiggle on the floor." "Let's spin," said the grape, as they rolled out the drawer. "No sleep," said the mango, "we're doing the banana split." And the sleepy little banana said, "Just 5 minutes, then that's it." He wiggled in his jammies, he grooved from left to right. He moonwalked past the blender and did the worm all night. The orange did a cartwheel, the pear played the kazoo. The fridge became a disco, even yogurt joined in too. "Go spin," said the melon, "with rhythm in your peel." "Let's jam," said the jelly, "let's boogie down for real." They danced until the morning, and the sun began to rise. The banana yawned so loudly he couldn't open his eyes. So if your fruit is quiet and there's no jam in sight, it might be 'cause they're sleeping from their fruity disco night.
Freddy the Frog woke up one day, stretched all 6 toes and leapt away. But when he tried his morning croak, a tiny moo came out, no joke. "Oh no," cried Fred, "that's not quite it. I'm pretty sure I used to ribbit." He scratched his head, he shook his hips, and out came Meow from his froggy lips. He bounced to the barn to ask a cow, "Is this how frogs should moo right now?" The cow just blinked and gave a moo. Fred said, "Too much, that's not what I do." He saw a pig and gave a try. Oink, 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 but felt shy. The pig rolled over in the hay and snorted, "Frogs don't talk that way." Quack, bark, hiss, or maybe peep. Fred tried sounds till he fell asleep. But just before he took a nap, he let out Ribbit, Whibbit with a slap. He jumped up high and did a spin. "My froggy voice is back again." The ducks all clapped, the bunnies cheered, and Freddy laughed, "Well, that was weird." So if you wake and feel confused and moo or squeak when you're not supposed to, don't worry, kiddo, it's just a blip. Your ribbit's waiting on your lip.
Timmy took a bubble bath with rubber ducks and a foamy path. He blew one bubble round and wide. It floated up and sighed. So bubbles in space with a swirly, giggly face. They zoomed past the moon with a pop, pop, pop splashed on an alien's vase. The aliens blinked with 10 green eyes. What's this fluff that's filled with skies? They poked the suds, they took a sniff. Is this shampoo from planet's lift? They bounced on bubbles big and bold. One popped and turned into glitter gold. They slid down bubbles like a slide, while comets zoomed and stars high-fived. So bubbles in space, all over every place. The Martians sang songs with their four-headed gongs and did a wibbly-wobbly race. Back on Earth, Timmy said, my bubbles are gone, they all just fled. He looked up high and scratched his nose, then saw them twinkle like sparkly toes. So bubbles in space, with sparkle, suds, and grace, they danced past Mars in bubble cars and left a foamy trace.
So next time when you're in the tub, don't scrub too hard, or you might just fly.
Penny the penguin was ready to glide. She laced up her skates and puffed out with pride. But when she took off with a wiggle and swoosh, she spun in a circle and landed in slush. Slip, slide, splat, she flopped down just like that. The fish all laughed, do it again, and Penny giggled, let's pretend. She skated left, she skated right, she bunked a seal and took flight. She did a twirl, a wobbly hop, and belly flopped into a soda pop. Skate, scoot, spin, she crashed into a penguin twin. The crowd showed up and clapped like crazy. Your silly skating so amazing. Now every day at 3:30, Penny hosts a show by the ICC with silly tricks and a sparkly hat. Even her splats are acrobats. So if you trip or slip or fall, don't worry, kiddo, laugh through it all. Be like Penny, bold and bright, and belly flop your way to light. I swear it's true, I'm not a fake. My homework's gone, she made a cake. A unicorn with sparkly hair trotted in from who knows where. She sniffed my math, she licked my page, then burped a rainbow on the stage. She said, I needed extra glue, and your science quiz smelled like fondue. The unicorn ate my homework, chomp, 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 then galloped away with the glittery stomp. She hiccuped stars and sneezed out confetti. Now my backpack smells like spaghetti. She used my spelling for a napkin and turned my essay into a napkin swan. She said, your poem tasted fine, but needed more porcupine. The teacher asked, where's your report? I said, she flew it to Candyport. He blinked, then saw the glitter trail. Okay, he sighed, next time email. The unicorn ate my homework, nom nom crunch, then stole my crayons and made them lunch. She galloped through the classroom wall and drew a mustache on the hall. disappear, and your glue stick ends up in the chandelier. Don't blame the dog or blame your shoe. A sparkly unicorn might have chewed it too. The unicorn ate my homework again last night. She said those fractions gave me a fright, so next time I'll write it in invisible ink and hope she just eats the kitchen sink.
Polly the pig had a painted plan. She dipped her pancakes in a rainbow pan. No syrup for me, she gave a shout. I want art on breakfast, let's paint it out. She swirled blue butter on a waffle's face, splattered jelly all over the place. Her toast became a canvas wide with strawberry jam on the sunny side. Paint the pancakes, toss the toast, make bacon into a brush at most. Splat some syrup, swirl some jam. This piggy's got a breakfast glam. She painted eggs with mustard glue, then added glitter, just a few. She made a tower 10 cakes high and gave it googly pancake eyes. Her plate was wild, her fork was pink. Her juice turned blue, don't ask, don't blink, don't ask, don't blink. The chef came in with a nervous frown. Polly tossed sprinkles and spun around. Paint the pancakes, roll that roll. Scribble sausage like a cinnamon scroll. Polka dot muffins, yes she can. This pig's Picasso with a frying pan. She opened a cafe called Art for Brunch, where every order comes with punch. Not the drink, we mean the bam, like syrup fireworks on your yam. Paint the pancakes, let it fly. Turn toast into a butterfly. If breakfast ever makes you yawn, just call the pig and paint it on.
Slowpoke Sam was late again. He yawned his way down Snail Street Lane. He brushed one tooth and tied one shoe and blinked until the sky turned blue. He packed his bag with just one sock, then stopped to nap on top a rock. He said, "Don't rush, just take your time," then fell asleep mid-sentence. Rhyme. Slowpoke Sam, the sleepiest snail, crawling so slow he left a trail. He naps in soup, he yawns in mail, but somehow he's always first to sail. He got to school at 8:15, even though he'd started late. "How'd you do it?" his classmates cried. He blinked and said, "I hitchhiked a ride." He rode a leaf, he rode a bee, he fell asleep in a bumble tree. The bell rang loud, he didn't care. He napped inside the teacher's chair. Slowpoke Sam, the drowsy dude, he once fell asleep inside his food. But when he dreams, he zips and zooms through pancake clouds and jelly bean moons. So if you're feeling kind of slow, or late or low, or just don't know, take it from Sam, just take a break. Life's more fun when you're half awake. him to get anywhere. It started with a trumpet blast. The penguin skated way too fast. She twirled and slipped, then gave a wave and cheered, "Let's have a silly rave." Then came Fred, the Ribbit frog, riding in on a dancing log. He mooed, he meowed, he barked hooray.
He still forgets what frogs should say.
It's the great big silly parade with bananas in jammies and unicorn suede, marching with pancakes and bubble confetti, and Slowpoke Sam, he'll get there ready. The unicorn flew on a rainbow slide with glitter sneezes far and wide. She tossed out stars and chewed some books, then gave the crowd her sparkle looks. The pig rolled in on a toast canoe, painting faces with mustard glue. She flipped a pancake through the sky. It landed in the principal's pie. It's the great big silly parade with marshmallow hats and toast marmalade. Everyone's welcome, wild or shy, even a snail who just blinked high. They marched through clouds, they danced on cheese, they made confetti out of peas. The crowd all cheered from near and far, even aliens came in a bubble car. It's the great big silly parade where homeworks glitter and rules get mislaid. So if you feel weird or just need a cheer,